Hello everybody, my name is Finch from Flipside Tactics, and this is episode 0 of the Dota Clinic. The Dota Clinic is something completely different than what you're used to or what you might expect, so I'm just going to kind of throw this out there as a prologue so you know what's going to be going on with this show and kind of what the game plan is, because it's different. Rather than looking at game mechanics or game knowledge in Dota, I'm going to be looking at the people who are playing Dota and a lot of the mental thoughts and processes that go through your mind when you're playing, and kind of make you aware, I guess, of a lot of this stuff, and then figure out how you can apply that stuff to the game itself. Just because everybody's putting a lot of time into Dota, and people who are playing ranked matchmaking now, are looking at how to get better and how to improve, but rather than looking at pure game stuff, a lot of times people ignore kind of the mental side of the game. And so I hope to, make you aware of this stuff, and also figure out how you can use it to your benefit while you're playing Dota. A lot of these topics are things that are very I guess standard in the world of sports psychology or even just regular psychology. So this show is very near and dear to me because I've been involved in the psychology world for quite a while now, and I've been working towards my PhD in clinical psych. I've been doing sports psych stuff on the side for a couple years. I've been doing therapy with all sorts of stuff for a couple years now as well. So a lot of these ideas that I use throughout my day, I like to think about on kind of how they relate to Dota. And in the sense of, Dota's necessarily not going to be as important as, issues in people's lives, but also at the same time, a lot of people are putting a lot of time into Dota and a lot of thought process into Dota. So that's kind of how I thought, with this show, is begin to kind of bring those together. And hopefully a lot of these things are issues that people struggle with, or they're things that people think about, and then they can apply them to Dota, but then on top of that, apply them to their life, outside to work or whatever it may be. And so if people have feedback, please feel free to let me know kind of what you think would be important to touch on. So right now the format for the show is going to be about the first 5 episodes are going to be about kind of more, I guess, theory in a way and kind of ideas. So things such as goal creation, things such as motivation, anxiety reduction, all stuff that people may think about or talk about but don't really implement or know how to implement. That'll be the first couple episodes. I'm thinking maybe about 5-ish. And then after that, we're going to look more into Dota itself and how you can apply those things within the game. So things such as like looking at replays, things such as focusing on areas you can improve on, just all sorts of stuff. So as far as how long it's going to go, that's kind of all up in the air. We'll see kind of how the process goes and how we feel. And this is something that I've wanted to do for a really long time, and I kind of think now is the time to do it. So I'm just going to throw it out there. We'll see how it does. It should be a fun project nonetheless. I've had a really good time kind of planning it out and outlining, topics to hit on and, all that kind of good stuff. So if you guys have any feedback or comments or things that you think are really important for a series like this, please feel free to let me know. You can find me on Twitter at IndieFinch. I'll put a link in the show notes here. And, leave a comment for the video, whatever it may be. And I'll try to do my best to, hit as much as possible. And if people really like this sort of thing, we can kind of build upon it and move forward. And it should be a fun ride. It should be different, and it should be interesting, that's for sure. So you guys look for episode 1 here, short enough. I think episode 1 right now is going to be goal creation and how you kind of tackle that beast. And but that should be out here soon enough, and you can kind of see what I'm talking about with the format. And, we'll go forward with that. So thank you guys for watching and listening, and hopefully we'll see you back on episode 1.